Cheating wife didn't expect my nuclear revenge after learning a shocking truth. Cheating stories. I never thought I'd be the kind of man to tell a story like this. For 15 years, I believed I was living the dream. A beautiful wife, two amazing kids, a house we built from scratch, and a small but thriving business. I thought loyalty was something we both wore like armor. I was wrong. The morning it all began, I woke up to an uneasy silence. My wife, Emma, had already left for her business trip. She'd kissed me goodbye the night before, whispering, "I'll miss you, babe." Those words echoed differently now, hollow, rehearsed. But what I didn't know then was that her trip would uncover the truth that shattered my world. 2 days later, I got a call from my friend, Liam, the one person I trusted with everything. His voice was low, uneasy. "Mark, I think you should know something. Emma isn't in Chicago." "What are you talking about?" I asked, half laughing, half fearing. "She's at the seaside resort. With someone." My stomach dropped. Liam sent photos, blurry, but unmistakable. Emma, my wife, smiling at dinner, leaning across the table, touching hands with a man I'd never seen. I couldn't breathe. It was as if someone had taken a knife and carved out the foundation of my life. For the next few hours, I sat in my car outside our house, staring at nothing. I replayed every moment, every conversation, every excuse she had made. Late nights. Phone turned face down. A sudden promotion that required more travel. I wanted to believe it was all innocent, but the pictures told a story of their own. When she came home 3 days later, she was glowing. She hugged the kids, kissed me, and said she was exhausted. I forced a smile, every nerve in my body screaming. I decided right then, I wouldn't confront her. Not yet. I needed to know everything before I made my move. Over the next few weeks, I played the part of the loving husband. I helped her unpack, made her breakfast, even bought her flowers. Meanwhile, I hired a private investigator. The truth that came back hit harder than anything I'd imagined. The man she was seeing wasn't just anyone. It was her ex-boyfriend, the one she swore was ancient history. And worse, he was my silent business partner. The same man who'd helped me start my company years ago, before I bought him out due to creative differences. Now I understood the tension he'd always had toward me. But the most devastating discovery came last. One of my kids, my daughter, Lily, wasn't mine. DNA results confirmed it. I had raised her, loved her, and protected her as my own for 12 years. And Emma had kept that secret buried, thinking I'd never find out. That night, I stared at her sleeping beside me. Peaceful. Innocent. I wanted to scream, to shake her awake and demand the truth. But I didn't. I realized something. Revenge wasn't about anger. It was about control. And I was done letting her control me. For weeks, I planned my nuclear revenge, one that would take everything she valued without breaking the law or losing my dignity. I rewired the business accounts, transferred ownership of our assets into trusts under my name and my son's. I quietly moved money into a separate account she didn't know existed. Then, I confronted her lover, not with rage, but with calm precision. "Enjoy your time with her," I told him. "Because soon, she won't have much left to give." He smirked, thinking I was bluffing. That was his mistake. I filed for divorce, citing adultery, with evidence stacked a mile high. Photos, messages, bank transfers for their secret trips. The court didn't hesitate. I got full custody of my son, the house, and nearly everything we owned. She was left with almost nothing. But that wasn't the nuclear part. The final blow came when I revealed the truth about Lily, not to Emma, but to her lover. He thought he was just having an affair with a married woman. Turns out, he was the father of a girl he never knew existed. The moment he found out, his world collapsed. He left her within days, unable to handle the guilt and fallout. Emma begged me to talk, sobbing, saying she made a mistake. "We can fix this," she cried. "No," I said quietly. "You already did the damage. I'm just cleaning it up." In the weeks that followed, she lost everything, her reputation, her financial stability, and the trust of the daughter she lied to for years. I didn't gloat. I didn't shout. I simply walked away, knowing I had reclaimed my peace without staining my soul with hate. It took time, but I rebuilt my life. I focused on my son, my work, and my own healing. And eventually, I learned something powerful. Sometimes the best revenge isn't destruction, it's evolution. It's showing the person who betrayed you that you can rise, stronger and untouchable, while they crumble under the weight of their own lies. Years later, Emma called me. She wanted to apologize, to explain. I told her she didn't owe me an explanation, she owed herself the truth. As I hung up, I looked at my son laughing in the yard. The sun was setting, warm and golden. That's when I realized, revenge had nothing to do with her anymore. It was about reclaiming the part of myself she tried to destroy. And that, I think, is the truest form of nuclear revenge. Not burning their world down, but rebuilding yours so bright they can never stand in its light again.